Kokate, and I'm going to deliver the lecture number 11 of Engineering Economics. Here we are going to study why the SLR, statutory liquidity ratio, fixed. Okay. Now, following are the few reasons for fixation of SLR. The very first reason is to check the expansion of bank rate. The very first reason of SLR is to check the expansion of bank rate. If more credit is available in the bank, then it should be controlled in order to minimize the inflation. Okay. Now, to ensure the solvency of commercial bank, Now, the third reason is to compel banks to invest in government securities like bonds. So, when SLR is fixed, it helps to bank, or it motivate, or it inspire banks to invest in government securities like different bonds. Okay. The fourth reason of fixation of SLR is to fuel growth and demand. This is done by decreasing SLR. In the previous lecture, we have seen if the statutory liquidity ratio decreases, then SLR decreases, it will increase more money in the hand of bank, so that banks will provide more money to the customer. Okay. When it will provide more money to the customer, then customer ultimately invest that money into the market. When that money invested into the market, it will result the growth, increase the growth. So this will fuel growth and demand. Fuel growth and demand mean this SLR will increase the growth and demand in the market. Okay. So that there is more liquidity with commercial bank. The fifth reason of fixation of SLR is if a bank fails to maintain the prescribed SLR. Okay. Here, if the bank fails to maintain the defined SLR limit, then it is liable to pay a penalty to the Reserve Bank of India. Now, the defaulter bank has to pay a penalty of 3% above the bank rate on the deficient amount for that particular day. So, here it is very important point for failure to maintain the SLR limit. Suppose a bank has a total financial capacity of rupees 1 crore. Out of 1 crore, if RBI defined SLR is 20%, means bank can lend 80% of 1 crore, that is 80 lakh, to the customer, and the bank need to maintain 20% as a reserve stock in terms of SLR. Suppose 20% of 1 crore means 20 lakh. Okay. If the bank has failed to maintain the SLR limit and bank has maintained or given more loan to the customer, say example 5 lakh more, means out of 1 crore the bank has provided 85 lakh rupees loan to the customer, but SLR limit is 20%. Now, when we talk SLR limit is 20%, but here excess loan is provided, so the SLR limit reduces to 15%. Now, there is loss of 5% of SLR. Okay. So, the bank is termed as defaulter bank, and that bank need to pay a penalty of 3% above the bank rate. As we have already studied, for June 2020, the bank rate is 4.25%. So, whatever the bank rate available at that time plus 3% of penalty, that much amount of interest will be calculated for a particular day, and that bank need to pay to the Reserve Bank of India as a default, as a defaulter. Okay. Now, SLR 6 reason, SLR plays a very important role in fixing the minimum rate at which a bank can lend money to its customer. Means SLR plays a very important role in fixing the minimum rate. It fixes the minimum rate at which a bank can lend money to its customer. This minimum amount is called as base rate. We already seen how we can calculate base rate. Base rate can be calculated by bank rate plus some amount of interest offered by particular bank is called as base rate. Now, this helps in building the transparency between the RBI and other public sector banks. Okay, so SLR helps to maintain the transparency between RBI and other commercial banks. The seventh important reason of fixation of SLR is RBI is the body which sets the SLR. As RBI is the apex body in India, it maintains all the monetary policy by changing the monetary tools with respect to time. The Reserve Bank of India increases SLR at the time of inflation, if at the time of more inflation, in order to control the bank rate. SLR increases at the time of inflation to control bank rate. So very important point, if SLR increases, then what happens? The inflation increases. If the inflation increases, bank or RBI need to control the bank rate. At the same time, if there is recession means that there is no growth or less growth for the product. Okay. See, recession means the growth rate for financial year 2018 consider 7.2% of GDP. For 1920, the growth rate reduces for 6.5, and for 2021, the growth rate is -2. So, over the span of time, the growth rate reduces. So, we call it as a time of recession. Time of recession means everywhere we find less demand, everywhere we find means of production has stopped. Means the production, consumer activity have reduced at considerable limit, so that there is less growth in the economy. So when the time of recession, the RBI decreases the SLR to increase the bank rate. Okay. So these are some of the reasons why we fix SLR. Okay. Now the next important concept is MCLR, that is marginal cost of funds based lending rate. So this lending rate is based on marginal cost of fund. Now we'll see what is meant by MCLR. So RBI made changes to the existing base rate system this year. That is, RBI introduced this MCLR system since March 2016. Okay. In March 2016, RBI introduced MCLR, that is marginal cost of funds based lending rates. So this is a new methodology for lending, for defining or calculating the lending rates for commercial bank. So this methodology helps to calculate the lending rate, or we can say interest rate calculation, okay, for commercial banks. Previously means before 2016 March, banks used to lend as per the base rate. Again, I mention about base rate here. Base rate is equal to bank rate plus some interest. Okay, so before 2016, banks used to lend as per the according to the base rate fixed by RBI. But when RBI introduced MCLR, now banks will have to lend or give loan according to rates linked to their funding cost. According to rates linked to their funding cost. What is meant by rates linked to their funding cost? That is here marginal cost of fund. Suppose a person has started or is going to start an industry, and that person required say rupees 10 crore as a loan. Now he can collect that loan amount from one or two or more banks. Suppose that person has collected the loan or raised a loan from SBI, Bank of India and HDFC. Suppose SBI has given a loan of 4 crore out of 10 crore. Then Bank of India has provided loan of 3 crore and the remaining 3 crore paid by HDFC. So according to cost of funds, the lending rate will be defined. According to cost of fund or the contribution of fund, the lending cost or lending rate will be defined. So it is called as MCLR. Simply put, we can say bank raises their funds through deposits. How we can raise the fund? By increasing deposits. Means bank make appeal to the customer or the people to park or deposits their money, excess money into the bank's account. Also, the bank will inspire the people to invest more money into the bonds. So there are different kinds of bonds. We can have a government bond. We have some private owned bonds. Okay. Recently, Government of India launched a sovereign gold bond. Government of India introduced a sovereign gold bond. Okay. Now, the investment in a bond is depend upon the duration on which it is going to be invested. Say the duration may be 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, depend upon the types of bond. So here that bank raises the fund through bonds and other investments, like bank has provided loan and bank is getting returns plus the principal amount. So it is called as investment. Also some banks has made investment in different infrastructure projects of Government of India, like LIC provide a loan to the Government of India for developing different infrastructures projects in a country. So through that investment the banks will receive a benefit, so it's called as other investment. For the banks to function smoothly, there are costs involved. Like means in order to function smoothly, the bank has some expenditure like salaries of people employed in a bank. Then somewhere the bank need to have building on a rent and agreement and other bills like water bill, electricity bill. So such kind of expenditure need to be paid by the bank. Considering that banks also need to make profit. So these are the fixed expenditure and here it is a margin of profit. So margin of profit need to be fixed every year. So RBI has included the expenses of bank. These are the expenses. Expenses means the bank need to pay salaries, rents and other bills, and have come up with a formula which can be used by banks to determine their lending rates. So the different bank having different lending rate. Say if a bank is located at a prime location of city, then and that location they have taken on rate, then the rent of that building will be different, will be higher. Suppose another bank has set up its office or its branch in rural area where the rent amount is comparatively less than a metropolitan city. So, we find a different rate of lending, or we find different rate of rent. Okay. According to that, the bank should be given autonomy to define its own lending rate. Okay. The current MCLR, that is overnight fixed by RBI, it stands in the range of 7.10% to 7.75%. So the current MCLR is in between 7.10 to 7.15%. Okay. Now we'll see the methods of calculation of MCLR. Okay. So the very first method is average cost fund method. The very first is average cost fund method. The second is marginal cost of fund method. Here we'll discuss about the first method, that is average cost of fund method. Average cost means, suppose a bank has three different branches. One branch is at metropolitan city, the second branch is at district level, and the third branch is located at rural level. Now we'll see the average cost of we need to take average cost of rent paid at metropolitan level. We need to consider the cost paid at the district level, that is the rent cost, and we also consider the rent paid in rural areas. So we need to consider the average of rent paid at three different places, that is rent paid at metropolitan area, rent paid at district level, and rent paid at rural level. We need to take average of these three costs. It is called as average cost fund method. Now the second is marginal cost of fund method. That is, we need to consider the expenditure, different expenditure, and the blended cost of funds, that is liability method. So here we need to consider the liability of the particular bank. So we'll see the benefits of MCLR, that is marginal cost lending rate. So it helps transmission of policy rate into the lending rates of bank to improve. So it improves the transmission of policy rate, that it improves policy rate to lending rate. Policy rate means, suppose the bank has decided, a bank has made a policy regarding MCLR, and that policy is between 7.40%. So it will help to transform the policy rate into lending rates. So MCLR helps to transform policy rate into lending rates. Now, computation of interest rate by banks will get more transparent. So while calculating the interest rate which is going to be offered by banks to the customer will be more transparent. The third benefit of is cost of loan will be fairer to the borrowers as well as the bank. Means borrowers means customer will see the cost of loan and will compare the cost of loan of different banks according to their interest rate. Okay, so it will be easier for borrowers and also easier for the banks. Now, it will help the bank to become more competitive and enhance their long-term value. So this will help to become a more competitive and enhance their long-term value. Now, how it enhance the long-term value? Suppose one bank provide a very competitive interest rate to its customer, then it create a repo, or it creates its reputation in the market, and customers attract toward the bank more and more. So it will help to establish a long run value. It will establish long run value between the customer and bank. So here we have studied methods. What is meant by MCLR? Here I mistakenly written as MCLR. We need to read MCLR, marginal cost fund lending rates. Okay. So these three different methods. One is average cost of fund method, marginal cost of fund method, blended cost of fund methods, and benefits of MCLR. Okay. Thank you.